I'm going mental, I swear. Guess what I found? My star stuff. I had this thing way down here, right at the bottom, so I thought that's all I had, and didn't think to pull it up. It's first thing in the morning, I haven't had breakfast yet, so excuse me for being stupid. Okay, now back to this original thing. I had drawn a yellow star here, which disappeared. That did disappear. Star signs. Is that it? Okay, so I redrew it again. Now you notice over here, I got these stars are from the Babylonian languages, or from the Mayas. That's how they draw their stars, and there's a meaning to their stars. So let's go back here. My star I drew is missing. It looks like the one on the top left, which is this one. It was yellow, which means sun and color schemes. Each point was numbered. So as you can see, these are the original numbers that came up. I got a 7, a 45, a 13, a 11, and a 4. When I started looking into Babylonian, I don't know what it's called. Okay, so just go with me here. It came up with this. This is what the stars mean in our galaxy. You have Mercury on top, Mars on the left. So for each point on a star, there's 5 points. This is what that's the top point. The left point is Mars, the right point is Jupiter, the left point is Saturn, the right point is Venus. And what I found was this thing here. It says the 4 directions correspond to the planets Jupiter, Mercury, Mars, and Saturn, with Venus and the Queen of Heaven, Shekinah, which I haven't looked up, above. These are the smaller planets omitting Sun and Moon. Ishtar, Venus, was represented by the 8-rayed star Elam. So I did look up information about the star of Elam, and I had a heck of a time trying to figure out what the heck that meant. Okay, so let's go back to my other notes down here. I'm going to add all this because this is all part of this thing. So the square root of 278784, Google answer is 528. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you that. 528. I don't know where that comes into play, but anyways, that's a play for something. Oh, okay, yeah. So the 528. So then I googled the 528, and this is how I got this pentagrams. It says figure 2 pentagrams of early Mesopotamia, left to right. Pictographs from Uruk IV about 3000 BC, Cuneiform UB signs from Pharaoh about 2600 BC, and from Sargon 2350s, 2300s BC. So just remember, when I did my Googling, all I did was use the numbers, and then this different stuff came up for each set of numbers. And it actually brought up articles that people had written. And it says 4 tetrahedron is fire, 6 cube is earth, 8 octahedron is air, 12 dodecahedron is spirit, and 20 icosahedron water. I don't know how to say this stuff, so don't knock me over the head. It says this is a route 12, 8, 20, 6, 4. Now you see how there was numbers there. So when I saw this, I thought, okay. So this came up, and that's when I pieced together that, oh, these numbers mean something. I thought there was I couldn't figure out. I did talk in the first video. I was like, I was completely lost. What the heck do these numbers mean around this star? Right? So this is what I found, and I don't know what this means, and I'm sure a scientist knows what it means. So 7 pentacles, yellow the sun, 5 green is Venus, 5 mixed colors is Mercury. That came up. Then the elements, the letters labeling the corners of the pentacle are the first letters of Greek words for the elements. U is Hudor, meaning water. G is Gaia, earth. I, idea, form, idea, or hieron, a divine holy thing. Ea, Hele, sun's warmth, or thermoheat, A, air. And that's from, you can see that you're out there. Here's where it shows the 5. And so I looked under images, and that's where it shows the different symbols. See that? Oh, okay, I see. Now I get it. So this A means this air, and this round circle thing means something, and I means idea, divine holy thing. L, no, there is no L there. So I still don't know what this diagram means, but that's how I got the idea that each of these corners, oh, this is like the pentacles of King Solomon. They mean something, and it came up from alchemical. I googled alchemical 4, 7, 45, 13, 11, and it showed this pentacle like this. So then it comes up like this: spirit at the top, air on the left, water on the right, earth, and then fire. And Hermetics, the key of King Solomon. It comes up with the wood at the top, fire, earth, metal, and water. Okay, so, and it shows you the direction of things: generating interaction, overcoming interaction. Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Venus. This is the greater lamps. The sun and moon do not have a place on the pentagram. Sorry, I gotta move my coffee. My strap keeps going into my coffee. Do not have a place on the pentagram, but stand above it. So the sun and the moon are above it. Okay, I forgot to put that in there. Oh, interesting. They govern the two schematic paths. The left-hand path is the way of the moon, which descends to the underworld by means of the element earth and the water below it. The abscess. The right-hand path is the way of the sun, which ascends to the heavens by means of the elements air and fire above it. The celestial. Both paths are valid and appropriate according to circumstances. So that has something to do with, I'm thinking it talks about how to travel. I'm thinking it's a star. Like, I still haven't figured out what this means. That's something I'm still working on, but I'll show you what I changed that all around. So down here it says controlling cycles. Okay, wood breaks earth, earth absorbs water, water douses fire, fire melts metal, metal splits wood, generates sun. Didn't this come up in that movie, Fifth Element? I love that movie, and she talks about this. You know, at the very end when they have all the elements and they're trying to save the world? Yeah. Okay, there you go. That gives you the visual. Wood feeds fire, fire makes earth, earth bears metal, metal collects water, not water nourishes wood, destructive cycle. Wood absorbs water, water rusts metal, metal breaks earth, earth smothers fire, fire burns. Sometimes I wonder if that isn't based on some sort of archaeological find, you know? Seriously, that'd be cool, right? Okay, let's scroll this back up the way it's supposed to go. This is going to be a long video. Okay, star symbols, numbers, and meanings. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make this in a different video because it's going to be too long if I don't.